Good morning class, good morning everyone. In this video, I'm going to share with you how to insert and customize shapes in Microsoft PowerPoint. Okay, so you open Microsoft PowerPoint, then you can select templates here. Okay, so for instance, you choose droplet and then choose one of these, select and then create. Okay, so for instance, you're going to create your own design in PowerPoint. You can simply remove or delete the text placeholder. So by simply pointing here above and then hold down your left mouse button, then select the placeholders and then press delete on the keyboard. So for instance, if you're going to insert shapes in Microsoft PowerPoint, you simply click insert, then click shapes, then select one of options for the shapes here. Okay, so for instance, you choose for example this scroll horizontal shape at the category of the stars and banner. For example, you click to select and then you draw. You hold down your left mouse button. For example, you're going to type your title here. Okay, then release. So to customize the shape and to change the fill color, you can simply, with this shape active, you can select here at the shape fill, click, and then you can choose a color. Okay, so you can also type text inside of this shape by simply pointing anywhere inside the shape and right click and then you left click edit text. Okay, so this time you can now type text here. Okay, so for example, you type, okay, then you can highlight and then you can change the size of the text. Okay, for example, that one, you can also change the color of the text and the font style. Okay, so that's how to type text inside the shape. Any shape you're going to insert, you can add text by simply right clicking and then edit text. Okay, so this time you can also change the fill to a gradient fill or pattern fill. So you just simply select at the format here, select anywhere at the boundary of the shape. For instance, here with the four-headed arrow, you click to select and then you click format and then you can now see the shape fill. Okay, so there are several options for the fill. You can fill this shape with a picture, you can fill with gradient, you can fill with texture. Okay, so for example, you choose a texture, you can fill that one with texture. For example, you choose this one, by clicking it will fill actually the shape with that selection. You can change the shape outline by simply clicking the shape outline here, the outline outside, and choose the color of the outline. And you can change the weight, meaning the thickness of the outline here at the weight. Okay, so for example, you choose this 6-point or 3-point thickness of the line. Okay, so customize again. If you want a gradient fill, you can click shape fill and then gradient fill. Okay, so aside from these options here, you can actually click more gradient if you want several colors that you're going to fill inside your shape. Okay, so for example, you click gradient fill and then here at the format picture box or options, you can select gradient by clicking this gradient fill. And then now you can select or choose or customize your gradient here, gradient stops. So there are 4 stops for the gradient, and actually you can add by simply clicking the plus sign, and you can also remove this gradient stops, this one, by simply selecting the gradient stops and then move. Okay, so if you want to add, you just simply click add and it will add another gradient stop. So you can drag by simply holding down your left mouse button to adjust your gradient fill. So for example, if you want 4 colors for your gradient fill, 4 gradient stops, you can select one of the gradient stops and then select a color. So for example, like this color, and then you choose another color, click again the second gradient stop here and then select another color. For example, you want yellow and then select another color. If you want, click the third stop, gradient stop, then for instance you like this color, then another color here if you want to add another gradient stop. Okay, so for example, you like this color. Okay, so that's how to use the gradient fill to fill the shape in Microsoft PowerPoint. Okay, you can also fill with picture here. You can select the picture and then browse for picture you want to fill inside the shape. Okay, so that's how to fill, meaning you can fill, you can use that agent fill any shapes you're going to insert. Okay, so example again, we are going to add another shape. Instance, insert shapes. So for instance, you're going to, example, you're going to use this cloud shape. You can click this one, you draw holding down your left mouse button. You can customize the shape fill. For instance, you like this one, just simply click. Okay, then you can add text. Do the same with shape above. So, okay, right click, again right click, make sure you can see the edit text, and then you can type text here. Okay, so that's how to add text side of shape. Okay, so another way is you can actually create your own shape. For instance, you click insert, click shapes, and then you click for example this preform shape. So you click this preform shape, for example click this one. So you can simply go actually by simply clicking. So for example, you click and then click for another point, for instance here, and then for example here you're going to click here, click here. So depending on the shape you're going to create, so click here, for example here, click here, and then here for instance click, click, click. Okay, for example here, click, click, click. Okay, so here for instance, and then close. So path, meaning you can close the path, and then you can now customize the color of shape. Okay, so you can fill this one with gradient color, like, or texture or gradient. You click gradient and then more gradient, then you can click gradient here. Then if you want 3 gradient stops, you click, select color here, for example that one, next color, example yellow, next color red. Okay, so that's how to use the gradient fill. Okay, so now you can move, you can add text, you can right click and you can add edit text, meaning you can type here inside. Okay, so another is insert shapes, and then you can also use this freeform scribble, or this one freeform scribble, the same. So meaning when you click freeform, you can draw like a pencil sketch. So for example, draw here, okay, so you can draw actually, you can move, you can fill the close path shape with a color. So for instance, you, okay, then you can send this one to back of picture. So that's how to use the scribble in PowerPoint. Okay, so that's all I have to you today on how to insert shapes, how to customize shapes in Microsoft PowerPoint. Thank you so much for watching.